All right, ketogenic diets are unsustainable and dangerous in the long term. That's what you've been told. However, here is a nice study looking at 10 years of a ketogenic diet in a type 1 diabetic. Now, realize that type 1 diabetics are at much increased risk for cardiovascular disease. In some studies, it shows that they are 400% more likely to develop atherosclerotic heart disease than a non-diabetic might. Now, this study followed an individual who was documented to be on a ketogenic diet for 10 years and looked at some advanced cardiovascular screening metrics. Now, what they found was with the ketogenic diet, as you might expect, their A1C was much lower than the average type 1 diabetic. In fact, it was within normal blood glucose ranges. He had very good CGM data with good time in range, average blood glucose being, basically normal. And what they found was looking at the advanced cardiovascular metrics, things like pulse wave velocity, or how well the blood is flowing through the arteries, arterial stiffness. Stiff arteries tend to be sicker arteries. What they found was the person with the ketogenic diet had extremely good results when it came to pulse wave velocity. In fact, it was better than a non-diabetic in some measures. And the arterial stiffness was extremely low, also consistent with good cardiovascular outcome. Now, this person's LDL cholesterol was elevated. So again, despite elevated LDL cholesterol, good glycemic markers resulted in a good overall assessment for cardiovascular disease. And so this is yet another study that seems to indicate that, ketogenic diets, low carb diets, dare I say carnivore diets, which follow similar physiologic parameters, can potentially be beneficial long term with regard to cardiovascular disease. All right, guys, let me know what you think.